Welcome back, everyone. It is Saturday, July 12th, 2025, and it's time for another hotel review. And this time we're in another country, in London, England. So this is the Elmwood Hotel near the Queen's Cross Station. I paid about $122 on a Saturday. Tomorrow it's about $66, and on Monday it's about $85. It's a super basic hotel, like as basic as you can get. Let me show you guys the whole room, which is not that big.
That's what she said.
So, this is the entrance. This is room number 30 at the Elmwood Hotel. Basic small cup with some tea and coffee, cream and sugars. Small cabinet. Oh, it's already falling off, as you can see. Super small bed, like small. It looks like a kid's bed, but it's a single bed. A desk, that's my stuff. Excuse the mess. A chair, another cabinet. This view, which is not much to be honest. And unfortunately, you can't hear the neighbors. I think there's some apartments over there. Earlier they were playing music and talking really loud. You get a heater, which I haven't tried to use because it's already kind of warm in here. Let's see, this big cabinet, a pillow, hangers, security box, and this thing over here. I'm not sure what it's for. Maybe for bugs or something. Whoop. Super basic bathroom and small, so if you're a tall person you definitely won't like it. It's room number 30 in case you want to know what is this room. Toilet, super small sink. They give you a shampoo and a soap, and that's my stuff, which I already used. So you can see the shower, it's small. The head is already scraping the top. There's rust right there. And it's super small. Unfortunately, the water does leak. I already took a shower, so be careful not to fall and slip. It's a super small room. And the only other bad thing was that there is no AC in here. So I got here about 12:30 p.m. They let me check in early, and when I got here, it felt a little warm and humid, and also like a little musty smell. But it kind of went away, maybe because it cooled down a bit. So yeah, that's the only bad thing around here. I'll show you guys the bed also, which the bed, it was nothing that I found, no stains. A little tear right there, but that's fine. This floor, so little cracks, so you can see. No stains, no bed bugs, which is fine. I already slept for a couple hours because I'm jet lagged, and it felt great. It is noisy. Unfortunately, you can't hear people walking around, and there was a child crying earlier. In terms of the hotel, like, this is pretty much it. You get no other thing. They do offer room service. Breakfast for about £5, £5, which I didn't get. And that's literally it. And then I'll just show you guys what else is around the area. But there's like no pool, gym, all that kind of stuff. It's a super basic hotel room, but that's fine with me because it's just me, and I don't really care for most of those things for the most part. And they do offer, I guess they call it room service, but it's just like a third-party vendor, and you get food delivered. But you can use any app for that. So yeah, let's go on. I'll show you guys the rest of the area. And you do get a physical key, so I guess you have to drop it off every time you leave the hotel. They said it's 24-hour service, so we'll see. Here's a little more of the room, small details. Little cracked, broken off area. Same thing for over here. Kind of not the most professional job done, but it's fine. As long as there's no bugs or stains, everything's okay. And the window is broken, which I forgot to mention. Yeah, so let's hope I don't break it when I pull the thing down. So yeah, so you have to drop off the key when you leave, so let's hope they're there when I come back. It's about 7:30 right now, and this is the area. It's actually pretty quiet. There's a park right across the street, and that's the Elmwood Hotel. There's a couple small hotels around here. They're all budget friendly, so if you're into that, stay in this area. It's right across King's Cross Station. So as you can see, there's the hotel, there's the park. It's really quiet and relaxing. I will say I did get lucky checking in an hour and a half early because I was super jet lagged. So there's the, it's called the Argyle Square Gardens. There's someone there doing a video. Basketball court, benches, and just people relaxing on a Saturday night. So that's cool. And let's just walk towards King's Cross. Show you guys how close it is. I've stayed in this area a couple times already because it's right across the station. If it's your first time in London and you don't care much about fancy hotels and are in the budget, I would stay around here, especially if you're coming from like faraway country. Yeah, the jet lag does not feel good after a while, especially if you're coming from Heathrow to King's Cross. It's about an hour away, and then if you don't stay around here, you have to take another train. So I would recommend this area. I know some people say don't stay around here, but it's fine. And there it is, King's Cross, where all the action is. So now let's go find somewhere to eat, because like I said, that hotel is just a basic room, no amenities, that kind of stuff, so you pretty much go there to sleep and rest. And there's this nearby restaurant called Bamboo Inn, Chinese food, which I love eating when I'm here. So I think I'm gonna try it out. I've never been here. Okay, so that was really good as I expected. I got a sweet and sour chicken, spicy shredded beef, some rice, and 2 glasses of wine. It was about 48 pounds. But once you convert it to US, it's about 60-ish dollars. So it's a little pricey for dinner. Unfortunately, right now the exchange rate is really bad, so you gotta watch out for that. But yeah, I would recommend coming there. It's really good. And it is about 8:30 right now, and there is a lot more traffic probably than there usually is because it's Saturday and the sun is still out, so that's awesome. And back in my room after a couple hours of being out, I literally just asked the guy for the key and he gave it to me. So it's a little sus security flaw because you can just ask for any key and they don't even check your key, so you gotta be careful with that. Other than that, still good. It's about 10:30 right now and it is a little warm in here. The window's open. I left it closed, but yeah, it's a little toasty. Got cold water. So, see how it goes. I think it'll be fine. I'm just gonna turn off the lights and let it cool down a bit. Good morning, everyone. It is 7:05 a.m. Sunday, July 13th. And I had my first night here. And it wasn't actually too bad. The bed was pretty comfortable for the most part. Super small. I did use the sheet. I'm still a little jet lagged, unfortunately. So I managed to get a couple hours of sleep on and off. And here's the outside once again. It's really quiet right now. So yeah, not too bad. Even without AC, the room was pretty cool. Just make sure you don't take a shower in the afternoon because it does get pretty warm. But other than that, the room didn't get too hot at night. I had the windows open, and yeah, pretty good. I thought it was gonna be much worse, to be honest, with no AC, but it cooled down a lot. So now we're off to find a breakfast spot. So we're off to get some breakfast. It's about 7:30 right now, and a lot of the sit-down restaurants are still actually closed. They open about 8 or 9. So we're just gonna instead get some coffee at the Costa coffee chain, and it's way less expensive, especially after last night's dinner, which was a lot more than I thought. It ended up being about $66. Just the conversion rate's super bad right now. So we're just gonna get some quick latte and a breakfast sandwich. Trying to keep breakfast spending to a minimum, and then we'll have another fancy dinner probably later. We'll see. But yeah, if you wake up a little later or just want to wait, there's a lot of breakfast spots around here. I'm just gonna go with a basic coffee and breakfast sandwich. It's actually a little chilly right now. So let's see, here we are again, way quieter than last night. A lot of people getting ready to take their trains in the morning. And the Costa coffee, it's right over there. Short walk if you want a quick breakfast, don't want to spend that much. And here we are. It's not too busy right now. So Costa Coffee is like a chain in the UK and Europe, kind of like Starbucks. And I got myself a nice breakfast, sausage breakfast, coffee, and it comes with the apple juice and you get the sandwich. So the total was about 8 pounds, which is really, really good. And it's about 11 US dollars. So that worked out. It's definitely much cheaper if I went getting this instead of going to a restaurant. Alright folks, well, that should do it for this video. As you can see, I just woke up from a nap again. Jet lag is real. Had a 5-hour nap right now. But yeah, it was a nice day there. I'm actually going to be there for 2 more days. But yeah, I like it. It's fine. Basic hotel room. No amenities, which is fine with me. So the total was $122 for Saturday. Tomorrow's going to be about 50 to 60, and Monday's going to be about 85. So not bad for summer prices. Basic room, and I'm sure it's way cheaper during the off season. So yeah, I hope you guys liked the video, and show you guys one more time. This whole area, there's a lot of basic cheap hotels, so if you're into that, I would definitely stay here. Lots to do around here. Like and subscribe. Help me get to 1,000 followers, which I'm almost there. And thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next video.